Hello and welcome back. I am Ben, aka Mistwolf Alpha, and this is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Last episode, I went on a little bit of a psychopathic rampage, and how should we say, completely and utterly annihilated the area I was meant to go into. Now, I did cut out I did do some of the walking to get off screen to get into the action straight away. I'm currently making my way back to my apartment to talk to Alex. Now, of course, we have a gentleman, a policeman, on the other side of this. Now, I'm inclined, because the police all want to kill orcs at this point, to do this. No more policemen. Dead policeman better than a dead cop better than a living cop at this point in time. Now, I need to check the damn map again, because it's a case of got to find my way back to where I actually want to go, which means I actually need to turn around and go to the bloody metro, don't I? Which is where I just came from. Well, that's me being a dumbass. Time to turn around and go to the metro. Right, so stand up. Come down here. Okay. Turn that on. Come under here. Go quickly. Turn that off. Get some of my energy. No, not that. Get some of my energy back. Jump over here. And go back to my home. Go back to my go back to where I live. Go back to my apartment. So leave this area. Yes. I actually don't mind this loading screen, but it gets a little bit boring when it lasts forever. Because everything's on lockdown, Jensen's just walking through the subway tunnels on his own, which is fairly interesting to be honest, if you think about it. Anyway, here we go. So back to what I was doing now. I don't remember my key bindings, so after I've recorded this next episode, I will be checking what they are for Deus Ex, so I can remember how to throw stuff, because at the minute all I remember how to do is use my abilities and shoot. Oh, and attack things with melee, of course. So I don't actually think there are any cops in my hometown area, because I think I killed them all. But I'm gonna be careful. This isn't my hometown. Actually it might be. Level 1. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm going the right way. Okay. Okay, map. No, I didn't go to the right place. Now, which one gets me there? Because I know I need to go down there. Which one gets me there? Because that's the annoying thing I need to get the hang of. Okay, anyway. Why am I looking at that? I don't know. I have to now turn around and go back the way I came and find the actual right station. Don't worry about the music, no one's gonna find me. Ah, you son of a... I didn't want to do that, I just wanted to back out from where I was. Ah, there we go, got to my apartment, now I found it. leave this area, which is why I'm back. Now, from what I know, there are no cops in this area, but I'm going to pull my Magnum out just in case. Because they might have restocked. Nope, there's no cops around, they're all still dead. Good. Yeah, I went on a little bit of a murdering spree in my hometown. Because I had to go down there, so I accidentally went on a murdering spree and killed all the cops. Well, actually, sorry, not accidentally, I did it on purpose. These bastards tried to kill me, so I killed them. Dog eat dog and all that kind of rubbish. Anyway, holster the weapon, and up to my apartment we go. Up to my apartment we go. Right, okay, so that is not my apartment. My apartment's on the next floor up. I keep forgetting what bloody floor my apartment's on. It's like, yeah, and the door's open. Great, so I left my door open. That's not helpful at all.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced dogs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
That's some pretty sick shit, man. Far as we can tell, it targets a specific protein sequence in the body and deletes it. But without that sequence, the immune system goes into overdrive, attacking and rejecting critical organs within minutes. Rucker's death must have been horrible.
It was. The way it hit him, it looked like his augmentations were being forced out of his body. Like he was experiencing a ramped-up form of rejection syndrome.
The orchid's an aug killer? How did you survive it?
I suspect it's an everyone killer. But something in my DNA must be resistant to it. My body doesn't reject augments, Alex. I've never needed neuropozyne. Maybe that's the key.
No neuropozyne dependency? Jesus, how's life at the top, man? You gotta be what, 1 in a billion? Still, don't go testing this theory out. You might not be so lucky next time.
I love how no one's
Darknet
figured
posted pictures
this
of
out.
Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Gotta love the fact that no one's figured out how special he is
Is
yet.
McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Oh yay, so now I have to go back through another loading screen. And I'm gonna close my door this time.
I'll make sure you get the...
Right, so yeah, but no, the one thing I always love about this game is just the fact that they still haven't figured out how special Jensen is, and the pure fact that the reason he, the reason he can get away with no neuropozyne is because his body is perfectly suited for augments due to genetic modification. I do apologise if that's a spoiler if you haven't played the other games, but yeah. Jensen's the perfect host for augments, basically. doesn't need any neuropozyne. He's perfectly suited to have them, which is pretty much why Saraf gave him everything he needed in everything he would ever need. Now I can't remember which area I'm meant to go to. I think it's this one. So I'm gonna go to this station. I think it reminds me of something. It reminds me of the right place, so I'm going there. Lot of loading screens I'm gonna have to cut out in this episode, to be fair, considering I'm moving between areas. I mean, to be fair, the first one was my fault. I'll admit that much. I went to the wrong place. But yeah, no, I love the story of Deus Ex, I really do. The first game was absolutely brilliant. Human Revolution was great. We all forget that Invisible War ever happened because that was just a horrible game. But yeah, in general, this current series, the newer games, I love these games. I mean, I love the first game. The first game was insane. One of my most favourite games. I mean, just the way, the options and the way you get to choose if you go in full attack, like I did the last episode. Although technically that was a little bit of a mistake. I didn't mean to go full attack mode, it just kind of happened. And then, sod it, I might as well go full attack mode. So I got out my brand new toy and decided to have fun with it. And my brand new toy, of course, is the effectively machine gun shotgun with a drum magazine. The thing fires like no tomorrow. I love it to death. But yeah, now time to sneak back through the streets because I think there's still more cops around. And get to Chicane's place so he can fly me to the next part of the story. Yay, this will be fun. I'm hoping I actually went to the right place again though. Right, okay. This is the issue. There's friggin' cops everywhere and I ain't got a clue how I'm actually meant to get round the buggers. I know I'm going the wrong way though, because Chicane's place is over here.
Blood. I don't do well with blood. I have blood.
Okay, that was the wrong button. Yeah, I know. Bugger off. Go back to what I'm... So this is what happens when I get incredibly effing lucky and I happen to be going the right way. So I have to make sure I take a right hand turn at the top of here so I don't end up going the wrong way again. Like I've done many times before. I mean, now I should be out of anyone's sight line up here. So, let's regen the energy and go into Chicane's place and get flying. I'm going to close the door, because that might be a good idea. That door can stay open, because what the hell. I think I've pretty much searched everything in Chicane's building, so let's go to here, and let's have some fun. On with the next major part of the story, it seems.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Ready? I haven't got any side missions left, so let's do this.
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself.
Miller out.
Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard. But never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Gotta love the story for this. I love the story behind these games. It makes my spine tingle.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
Okay, let's have a challenge. Let's see what happens.
You can't be that foolish. You think by going ahead with your party you're going to teach these terrorists a lesson?
This initiative is far too important to delay. I didn't become the man I am today by kowtowing to threats, sir. I understand the risk, as do my guests.
Right. And I wonder how many of your guests would gladly go home if they knew they were putting their lives in danger by being here tonight.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Thomas Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Yeah, you're still
Where are
being
you
a
meeting
bitch about it, though.
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tavos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me...
Oh, gotta love this. We've got to deal with the corporate bigwigs, and they don't want us getting in the way, so they're throwing their weight around. Jackasses can kiss my ass if they think that's gonna work. Guys, don't. Let's just use the elevator because it's probably easier.
Alex, I'm at the Apex Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
Janus? Were you eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
Right, okay, so these are the good guys, right? Yeah, these are the good guys, because they're not setting off alarms. Where exactly am I going? Oh, here.
Move away. Access to this part of the building is restricted. Security personnel only.
Chief Slater's expecting me.
Chief... Oh, right. He's, unavailable at the moment. Urgent matter.
The urgent matter
brilliant.
Is why I'm here.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were with?
Looks like people have got in the way, so let's have some fun here.
You're not fooling anyone. Now how about you back away real slow and show me your hands?
When we killed you in Switzerland, you should have stayed dead, Interpol! The site is compromised! Take him down!
Miller, McCready, Marchenko's men are here. They've got the CSO and taking fire.
Fuck. All right, men, listen up. We expected something like this. Mac, how close are you to the CSO?
Entering the stem. Oh, shit! Fucking doors are on security lockdown. I can't go anywhere but back.
Jensen, there should be a security override switch inside Slater's office. Get in there, get the doors unlocked, and get Mac and his team moving again.
So it looks like I'm in full aggression mode again. Thank fuck for this bloody... Just turn off, please. Thank the love of God that shotgun is insanely powerful.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. Don't need any of those. Might need a concussion and a smoke grenade. Computer access, front desk, okay. Yeah, there we go. Right, anyway. That's not what I need. No, don't want to exit. Come on! Okay, so the damn door's locked. Okay, well this means I get to punch stuff then. So, yeah, this is interesting. I know this looks bad, but I need the money. And I need the crafting parts. I know I'm looting dead bodies, but still, it's for a good cause. Alright, let's go for the security room. Oh yeah, I get to hack it. Great. Oh, Jesus H. Are you kidding me? How many are there? Okay, that's... This is gonna be hard.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Right, okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Right, let's turn the cameras off. Let's get these on friendly fire. Let's turn these off. Turn the alarms off, turn the alarm panels off. And just sit here while the enemies get killed by their own turrets. That's gonna help. So as far as I'm concerned, where am I meant to be going? Ah, next floor up, okay. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I just went around in circles. Alright, okay, here we go. Stairs. Right, okay, so here we go. Now I have to find the guy. Okay, so computer access, Liam Slater. Code requested, code, okay, right, okay, there we go, right, okay. So I'm hoping this code works on this damn system. Yes, it does, hallelujah. 5359. Activate.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity. And we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity.
See, I love this. Oh, Jesus, what's this one?
I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready, CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house, looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tavos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Fuck! They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
Are they playing it? Or are they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate and find the key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Why is my system getting compromised?
I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly.
Oh,
you rally with Jensen ASAP.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, man.
I have to do this. Look, I have. Right, okay, so I think that would be a good place to call it for this episode. So once again, I am Ben, aka Mist Wolf Alpha with Mist Wolf Gaming, and you have been watching Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day wherever you are in the world. And please don't forget to leave a like and a comment on this video. It would help me out a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. This is me signing off. See you soon, guys.